This your boy Corona Negra, and this is Gloves Off.
It's Corona Negra, no one out there better. Y'all all had your shine, now I'm changing the weather. It's Corona Negra, no one out there better. Y'all all had your shine, now I'm changing the weather. It's Corona Negra, it's Corona Negra, it's Corona Negra, it's Corona.
This is a pet peeve of mine. This has nothing to do with niggas in the streets and shit. This is something totally different. This is about businesses. So really tune in. I remember one day I went to Dunkin' Donuts, right? One late night. This had to be, I don't know exactly fucking hour or whatever. But it was one late night I went to Dunkin' Donuts, right? And I was with one of my boys. And when we grabbed the door, obviously it was locked or whatever the case may be. But it was people still in here. So I'm like, yo, what up? You know, got the munchies and shit. You know how I be. Like, yo, what up? Let me buy some. You feel me? Anyway. So, then one of the niggas come to the, it was the back door, and then it was a fence, you know what I mean, where the dumpster and shit at. So they dumping shit on the side, like, right? So I'm like, yo, what up? Let me buy something, this, that, and the third. Let me go in there and buy something. He like, yo, we throwing shit away, whatever, blah, blah. So I'm like, he like, yeah, we taking shit, we throwing shit away, we closed. I'm like, damn, you throwing the donuts, you throwing food away? They're like, yeah, we do this every night. We throw, like hundreds of donuts or muffins or, whatever the fuck it is. They throwing it away, right? So I'm like, you throwing it away? I literally just came from down the street, and by the time I came from my destination to here, the place I was at to this destination, nigga, I don't bypass 40 or 50 starving people on the street, men and women, and you throwing away food? I'm like, yo, what the fuck? So he started explaining why he has to throw away food and shit like that, because, if they give it away to people and they got sick, they could sue the business. And I'm like, that's understandable. To a degree, that's understandable. You feel what I'm saying? So I'm like, okay, what if somebody hopped the fence and took the donuts out of the dumpster, because they're in a big ass bag, in a garbage bag, and I mean a big ass garbage bag. You take them out the dumpster and they to walk off and they eat them and shit. Well, now it's on camera. That's under their discretion. Say less. I had to be like 16, 17. No, hell no, it wasn't 17. So like 15, 16. So anyway, I hopped the fence. Long story short, I hopped the fence. I threw 2 big ass bags over, right? Went up the street. Them same people that I bypassed going along the way, it wasn't like 50 people. It was more like a good 6, 7. But I was exaggerating a good 50. But in reality, shit, just because some of the people that I bypassed I ain't speak to doesn't mean that they wasn't starving. Doesn't mean that they wasn't hungry. You feel me? But anyway, and I'm not saying this to like to miscount my blessings. May Allah have mercy on my soul for speaking about good deeds and things. But I'm giving an example of you know what I mean? And so fast forward, I go to certain people that I see and I'm giving them away. Of course, I'm giving them hella I'm giving them all that shit. There's donuts in there, all type of shit. I'm just giving it to them, right? Boom. I'm giving it to mad people. I'm putting the shit on the curb, all that shit, right? Boom. And once I was done, of course, I peeled off. I went to my destination. That shit is happening today. These businesses all over is throwing away food, and there's hundreds and thousands, millions of starving children out there in the world. And they say because of like I said, they'll be sued if this happens. You know what I mean? If they give away the food. And if they gave away food, then nobody will come to the business because everybody will say they're starving. You feel me? So everybody would say they're starving. So then everybody be like, man, fuck that. I'll wait for that Subway. I need to be more grinding with cheese. Yo, it's sad, but it's true. And do you see the balance of business and like fucking like yo, that's I can't even grasp that shit. Like I couldn't even grasp it at first. I'm like, I was young, so I couldn't really, you know what I mean? And now I see it, I'm like, damn, you know, I'm moving into the business world and I'm seeing things that these businesses is doing. And things that I've questioned and asked about was very curious and concerned. Cause I go to New Haven, man. I go out there, man. I go down there to the green. I go to the train station. I'll go freaking, I'll go, just walk downtown. You know what I mean? Listen, down Yale, whatever. I will move around. I'll go to New Haven. I'll move around, right? And, I see the college students moving through the streets swiftly, going into multiple businesses, multiple beautiful businesses downtown New Haven, multiple beautiful businesses. You know what I mean? Shout out to them. They got a nice downtown. Real soon, man, Bridgeport definitely downtown about to be revamped. But it's already in progress, you know what I'm saying? And over the bridge. But I see these people, you know what I mean, downtown, on the green, and I'm like, and they sleeping on on the grass. Or one dude was crazy. One dude was sitting like, the light pole. One dude had, I guess, the light was bothering him or whatever, so he had took the shirt that was on his back, his only shirt, he took it off of him, threw it over the light pole, you know what I'm saying, and, so it could, be dimmer, you know what I mean, and he laid in the grass, like, bundled up in the curb. And how I know this is because I spoke to him, and I walked by, and he looked up, and I was like, oh, my fault, basically for startling him. I ain't even see him like that. And then I was like, man, why you ain't got no shirt on, man? Laying in that grass like that. And then he explained his situation. And you know what I mean? But it's crazy, like, it's multiple people out there, with stories, man. With real stories, man. And every time I'm on the train, yo, I just listen. This is some real true shit, my nigga. This some real true shit. Every time I'm on the train, going from, have you ever been on a train going from New Haven to Bridgeport, or Bridgeport to New Haven? Any, even if you're going further, even if you're going to Grand Central, you know what I mean? But you start off like, towards New Haven. It's like West Haven, Milford, like area, right? It's this guy, and I've been I'm going to do it. Like, I tried it one day, you know what I mean? But it didn't grab. I didn't grab the snaps of like what I wanted. But I'm trying to like take pictures of this specific area because it's this guy that lives in the woods, right? And the trees is fucking high, but you see he made a house like out of the bark, like, out of wood, like out of cardboard, out of whatever he found, like, you know what I mean? He made, dope. Like, I like to kick into mental of survival, from, you need a roof from the rain and stuff that's falling from the sky, you know what I'm saying? And then he got the, the protection on all four sides from people and animals, or like, I've been looking for this guy, like, I've been looking for him, you know what I'm saying? Because I went to this other guy today, this other gentleman. I'm going to find this guy. I'm going to take pictures of the area on the train. I gotta catch the train again. I gotta get on the train, take pictures of the area, and I'm gonna go find this guy. And I want to take him out to eat, and I want to just talk to him, you know what I'm saying? I want to ask him, You know, I don't know if he's black. I don't know if he's white. I don't know if he's freaking. I don't even know if he got 6 freaking eyeballs. You know what I mean? I don't know if he's a freaking alien. I don't know nothing about this man. It's just that every time I'm on a train and I ride by, I look out the window and I'm looking at this man I'm looking at this house like where I know someone built for shelter and stuff like that, and I'm like damn. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. I don't know. Sometimes maybe I don't know if I'm looking. I don't know if I'm looking for something in particular. You know, but when I hear other people's certain stories, certain struggles, it gives you a feeling like, you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? It's a feeling that you can't. It's an unexplainable feeling. I don't even know this man, but I feel like I'm attached to him. But I went to a gentleman today because I was thinking about this man over here. I'm not going to lie. This is gloves off. We don't sugarcoat. We don't beat around the bush. We don't bite our tongue. I was thinking about this man that I always bypass on a train. This man's house. And picturing in my head what this man might look like and so forth on. But since I couldn't, pinpoint exactly where this man was located and how I would be able to get there and get back, you know what I mean, and whatnot, and make sure everything is, set up right. I went to another gentleman, and me and this gentleman was talking, and he was telling me his story. He didn't want to go on camera. He was, he said he had to build himself up, and I respect it. I respect it. But he told me his story, and he told me how he got in his situation. And I told him, would he mind? I asked him, would he mind if I brought it up and spoke about it on Gloves Off? And he told me he didn't mind. You know what I'm saying? But I spoke to this gentleman, and first, this how we met. The man, of course, asked me for some money, and I end up looking for change, but I end up pulling out a $5 bill because I didn't have dollars or none of that. Because to be honest, I'm moving too fast. Like, I'm at work all day. I'm trying to get home to take a shower. I'm not thinking about, anything other than, but just to get home. So I had $5 in my hand, and I was like, all right, well, you're gonna have to walk with me to the store to get change. But this is the spot that this man hangs out at, and this basically where he asks people, because I guess people post it up around, like, asking for money and change. It'd be looking like they got a structure, this person's on this corner, this person's on that. I don't know, but anyway. I told him he had to walk with me. He had some belongings that was right there. So he took his belongings with him and he followed me to the store. So when we got in the store, I was so because he was like, oh, I need a dollar, I need $1. Need a water, it's real hot out here, and I want to get some, something to eat or whatever, boom, boom, right? So as he's telling me his thing in my head, I'm like, he probably just want this money. So, all right, boom, let me just give him the $5, right? Instead of just going in here, buying something that I didn't even want to buy just to give him change I'm not even going to do that. I'm just going to give him the $5. Screw it. Like, I'll just cough it up and say that was such and such lunch. You know what I mean? Such and such day at work lunch or whatever the fuck. So, boom, right? Give it to him. The man stays in the store. I walk out. I'm like, man, just keep the $5 because I got to go. So I give him the $5 and I step out. But when I step out, I bend the corner and I stop. And I watch him through the window. Because I'm like, is he going to step out? Not going to lie. A big part of me was like, hell yeah, he going to step out. But he didn't. Honestly brought a water. And honestly asked the store man to make him some bacon, something, whatever sandwich. Yo, had me stuck on stupid. Went back inside, indulged in the conversation with this man. Asked him, could I put a story out there? We sat down for an hour, and honestly, I emotionally teared up twice. I didn't drop, but I got emotional twice. Like, honestly, like on certain points of where he was saying, and you could see the pain, and you could see, you know, he's sitting outside, you know, it's a nice day, he's eating, yeah, I'm in my work clothes, but I'm like, screw it, and he's talking, and he's telling me his story, and I'm really listening to him, I'm really tuning in to see if it's real genuine and really sincere, and I'm like, damn. Sometimes we think that we got it bad. We need to sometimes stop. Turn to the left. Turn to the right. Look in front of you. Look behind you. Shit, even look above you and look beneath you. Everybody going through shit.
It's Corona Negra, it's Corona, it's Corona Negra, it's Corona Negra, it's Corona, it's Corona Negra, it's Corona Negra, it's Corona.